Disfruta. Enjoy, everybody. A little bit of some banger RPG music right out of the gate this morning. So I ran you through character creation with the first episode that I launched this morning. I did change one thing, which is I went ahead and remade the character to be dual wielding as opposed to a bow using rogue. Just because I want to, yeah, I can always go bow later if I need to, but I prefer to do it this way so I can have my daggers and be a little more reliant on stealth-based combat. Matter of fact, let's get into sneak right now. Can't steal from anybody yet, can I? You can interact with various objects such as doors and chests by approaching them or hovering your cursor over them and pressing A. Press down on L to highlight all interactable objects. Oh, perfect. Let's chuck a few daggers. Thwonk, thwonk. What about at 100 paces? Can you do it?
No mistakes. Focus on the goal.
Oh, so that's full stop. Okay. I'm supposed to be enjoying some activities here in the area while they investigate. I haven't seen any other activities yet. I threw some daggers. What else can I do? God, the music is really awesome here, guys. Where is the quest journal? I know there was something over here because I did it yesterday when I was running around. Oh, here it is. I just had to get close enough. For some reason, it wasn't highlighting the interaction thing. I love a drink, especially when the city's footing the bill. Ruh-roh. That's not good. Demons are never good.
Discari, Lord of Locusts, leave my city.
Uh-huh. Oh! Dragon form. Time for big bad boss fight. Except no.
Let the feast begin.
Oops. I'm thinking that wasn't part of the plan.
Discari's here. Discari himself.
The voices need to be a little louder.
One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out.
Yeah,
I've got a
I'm out of
spell
here.
with a good protective spell.
Give me the spell.
Right away. Stand still now. No
I'm not gonna
thinking
stand
while
here
I
and
cast
fight.
this on you. Good luck. Try not to get eaten now.
The halfling's words are drowned out by a terrible rumbling and the rustling of countless tiny wings.
Take that, bughead.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iomade. Behold the death I sow.
Ah! Yeeted into the void. There's something out there besides war. There's a normal world, a place where blood doesn't stain the ground.
The silver dragon Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle.
Excuse me.
Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Hang on, 2 seconds. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we are now down in here. Sneaking. A small woman with messy brown hair winces in pain, uttering a stream of curses through clenched teeth. She is pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders.
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
So we've got skill check. We already know about these. We can go and close the tutorial, and I'm going to say, let's use knowledge of the world. We don't have to use blue root strength. Let's try to find something to use as a lever. Success! You quickly find some suitable sticks, and you free the wounded woman from the rubble without even breaking a sweat.
Look at you! It's good to meet someone who uses brains first and brawn second.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
I wasn't.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendeb and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabras has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
True.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabras will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
My name is Renfail.
Good to meet you. Now, tell us all about yourself.
I'll pass.
Whoa, girl. Slow down. Exchanging names is enough for now.
I like the way
We
she
don't have time to
thinks.
be swapping life stories.
Life stories
We have to
later.
find a way out of here. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
I now have multiple characters in my party. To select one of them, press LT. Hang on. To link several together, LT and Y. It's the same controls as what they've got for Rogue Trader. Which means it should be fairly straightforward. We'll check out the UI and stuff as we get deeper into it. All right.
I know what to do.
All right, let's put artificial intelligence on. Okay.
Rely on me. I will help where I can.
I am prepared.
Okay.
I'll go ahead.
Let's go ahead and save. Oh, I have games from before. Oh, so it has my other save files. So I played this when it first came out. I have 5 other characters. That's awesome. So this is this character. All right, let's just save it here. Yeah.
No mistakes.
You'll find loot in objects like corpses, boxes, barrels. See what's inside of it, approach it, and interact with it. Do we need to disarm the trap? Let's collect all. Oh, what is this? Whenever your character holds a weapon with one hand and leaves the other hand free, you can switch the grip by clicking the button that appears next to the weapon set. A single sword. What now? Oh, hang on. I should have expanded that. Hold up. How do I get that back? Hang on. I want to find what that was at. It said something about grip, and I totally didn't understand what they were talking about. And I don't know where it's at in here. Huh. I would probably have to go through here and figure out what that was. Hidden object skill checks. Because these are not in the order that you learn them, if that makes
Time's
sense.
not waiting.
Well, be that as it may, let's go to inventory. Maybe I can understand it from here. I'm supposed to be doing like dual wield, so how do I know what my character has equipped? What did he just... Oh, I see. Hold up. How do I get over to... I'm learning the controls here, everybody, so you're going to fumble along with me. Cloak of Resistance. Information. That's that. Context menu. Aha! Alright, equip. It's a long sword. It's a short spear. Ever-burning torch. I don't need the crossbow. Primary hand, secondary hand. Aha! This is what I was looking for. Cold iron short sword. So right now I'm only single wielding. And it says I'm using finesse, so I'm assuming that means I'm using my dexterity as opposed to something else. Okay.
Focus on the goal.
Okay. Well, we'll sort this out eventually. I don't quite understand what they were talking about grip because I accidentally clicked through that tutorial, but I'm sure I'll find out about it or I'll look it up online.
I know what to do.
What do we got here? Encyclopedia. This just takes me here. Sadistic game design. Okay, cool. Equipment, weapons. Light weapons used one hand, either using often than a one-handed weapon. Oh. So I want to look for light weapons in my offhand, like a parrying dagger.
I am prepared.
All right. What is this? Torellino's scale. You restore life to a deceased party member. Hang on, how do I get that to scroll? Oh, you have to hold it, I see. There's an ordeal. Subject to this spell gains 2 permanent negative levels when it is raised, just as if it had been hit by an energy-draining creature. Although it cannot gain a number of negative levels equal to or greater than its total hit die in this manner. A creature's permanent negative level already equals its hit die cannot be brought back to life through raised dead.
I know the way.
Who's there?
The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party, and not in the dank catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's human or animal.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
We need to keep moving. There's got to be a way back to the surface somewhere around here.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Are you coming with us then? The more the merrier, and that blade of yours is nothing to sniff at.
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kind of need all the supplies we
Hey
can get
man,
right
supplies are all important. Your companion Camellia has the ability to cure light wounds. To use it, press LT and select the companion. Cure light wounds in the action bar, press A, hover your cursor over your companion, and heal them. Okay.
No mistakes.
Open your heart to me.
And probably just heal herself. Nice. Okay.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Time's not waiting.
What's he got? A masterwork dagger. I'll definitely take that, and we're gonna dual wield that big boy. In lighting, in dark places such as caves, it's hard to see anything. There are two main paths to light your way. The first is to cast a light spell on a character walking in front of the party. The second is to give one of the characters the ever-burning torch to carry. Okay, close. Before I do anything, settings, audio. It's up all the way? Let's do double volume, everybody. Because I can't, like, everything sounds really quiet. And I'm up at like 20% volume. And if it's quiet for me, it's got to be quiet for you guys.
Focus on the goal.
That's much better. Alright, we need to go equip the new... How do I see... Okay. That works. So I've got a short sword in the main hand and a dagger in the offhand. I'm happy with that. Eventually I'd like to get a couple of daggers, but it's going to depend on what I can find.
I am prepared.
Oh wait, there's a quick save button right there. Quick save. Yeah! Alright, here we go.
Follow my lead. Our victory is certain.
Combat happen in real time or turn-based mode. The pause is convenient to give orders to your character. To pause or unpause the game, press X. Alright, we are doing turn-based. I'm assuming green is this turn. Very cool. Ooh, I got an attack of opportunity.
Time's not waiting.
Bottle of oil. Padded armor.
As it should be.
It's another scale.
We will be victorious.
Got a little too close.
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood.
What is pointer terrain mode? Don't quite understand that. Alright, how do I... Okay, that's in turn. Oops, wrong button. In turn. That doesn't appear to be a target snap. Smite evil, fighting defensively.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
It's a dead beetle.
Distracted leads to becoming dismembered. That is not far.
By the way, what's the... Okay, that's the mini map. Let's go this way.
I'll go ahead. Enemy approaching.
Booyah! Not gonna be able to get close enough. Wrong button. Let's charge.
This spell doesn't work.
Path to target is blocked. Alright, well I can get up here and attack.
Try this way.
Ooh, I got a sneak attack off.
The light take you into the fray.
Ooh, spit. Booyah. Rainbow Quartz and Flame Tongue.
I know the way. Our victory is certain.
You are today's
There's sort of a target snap. You have to manually target over it, but once you do...
Did I mess up again?
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I didn't do anything because it wasn't an evil creature. Ah, it was worth a try. Nope, can't get to it.
This will hurt.
Ouch.
go for their
No
heart.
mistakes.
Ooh, that one could be looted. Okay, an item of interest, a craftsman. Oh, I can skin it too. Okay.
Follow my lead.
Ooh, there was a section of the caves that I need to finish exploring,
No,
it looks
I
like.
can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you have never encountered a creature like this before. It looks like a work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man.
Wenduok!
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
This woman looks just as strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance, and her movements reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator.
The do-gooder's here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
Yeah, demons are laying waste to Canabras.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabras. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
What is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
Are you guys tieflings?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
Okay.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neithers.
Neithers.
No
Because
matter
they're
what you
beneath.
call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
Never heard of Underground Crusaders before.
In Canabras, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
What are you doing here?
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the Underground Crusaders to take up arms. If we get the Holy Sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame.
Righteous heavenly
and will
flame.
burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a
That's a good
troop of
point.
stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
You know it. Alright, we'll find the sword faster if we work together. I'll help you.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help.
This will give me
The
6
sword will be
people in my
easy enough
party?
to spot. It looks,
5.
sorty. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
I agree.
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Okay, some interactive objects aren't easy to find. When moving past such an object, each character automatically makes a perception check. If the skill is accept the object is found highlighted to draw your attention to it, you can now interact with it. Alright, well they're not actually in my party at the moment.